record as long as we want to. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
I'm going to mute myself so now I can't talk, but you can do whatever you want to do.
Okay. Hello. My name is Christina DeSantis. I am the Executive Director of the Professional Businesswomen of California, PBWC, headquartered in Northern California and serving a global audience of more than 42,000 women and a few good men who are dedicated to creating equal opportunity and gender equality in the workplace. I am here to give you a testimonial on Jess Pettit. Jess Pettit and I met at a diversity and inclusion conference back in February of this year, 2020. She was presenting and I was in the audience as a guest of one of our sponsors. And within 5 minutes of Jess's presentation, I knew we had to have her on the PBWC stage. I immediately called our programming director, and within minutes we had booked Jess after her presentation in Vegas. Now, PBWC is while it is a statewide organization with a global footprint, we put on an annual conference, and we have for the last 30 years, live. And shortly after Jess's presentation, and we're back in our home state of California and preparing for our annual conference for 7,000 people, which was scheduled to take place in April 13th and 14th to be exact, with Jess Pettit. COVID-19 hit. And within a matter of weeks, we were stumbling to figure out how we turn this thing around. We knew that we needed to postpone and potentially look at a digital opportunity for our community. But between the time when we made the decision to postpone and figuring that other piece out for digital/virtual, we needed to meet our community where they were. And where our community was having to have their workplace upended, teaching their children when they didn't sign on to be educators, working very differently in an environment that was alien to a lot of people. So we reached out to our community, PBWC speaker community, and said, we need some help here. We were going to do this conference in April, and now we wanted to figure out ways that we can create programming around the challenges that our community is facing under the umbrella of a pandemic. And who raised their hand first was Jess Pettit. Now, Jess Pettit, seeing her live on stage, I knew right away was going to be a phenom, no matter what medium she was going to be playing at. I didn't realize just how good Jess was until I saw her step up for a virtual experience for our community. So this is what Jess did. Jess not only raised her hand to help, but she convened a group of 6 phenomenal speakers to create a half-day event for PBWC on the day that would have been our conference. And this half-day event featured speakers that were helping women and a few good men to navigate this strange new place that we were in, to inspire and motivate them, to give them resources and tools that they need to navigate a virtual workplace, to navigate this quote unquote new normal. And while these speakers were going about sharing their craft, Jess Pettit was right there, moderating, navigating, tying it all together, threading a story in a way that left our community with a sense of hope, with a knowledge base that they didn't have before, and with a feeling of community on a day that they would have been together live, but couldn't be. So I share with you this story because if if nothing else that you take away from what I just relayed is that Jess Pettit is the person that you want on your stage, whether it's in person or on a virtual platform, even on a conference call. She's a rock star. She's a rock star MC. She's a rock star moderator. She threads a story like no one I've seen before. And she's an asset to any event, presentation that you want to put on, that you want to share with your community, that you need to get out. So I'll leave you with this. Jess Pettit is motivational. She's timely. She's relevant. She's an entertainer. She's an inspiration, and she's someone that you want on your team and on your stage. So I'll leave you with that. And I thank Jess from the bottom of our hearts at PBWC. Thank you so much for making a difference to PBWC, to our community. And we look forward to having you on our stage again, virtually, this coming August. Thank you so much, Jess. Wasn't that good? Do you want me to do it again?